Okay, we're holding Zion. Locha Zion. Tov Reish Mem Hey. Nizdak. Nizdak means it's split, cracked. Im nisrachku shnei sedokov zemi zeh achiniru kishnayim posel. It's split. It looks like it's two lulavim. Hago afilo nechlok ha'tiyumas el yona b'inyin she posel al-lulav mikoch nechlok tiyumas. We discussed it earlier. The tiyumas, according to Ramos, what was the center leaf? The center leaf is split, it's posel. What about the center leaf is still intact? But the rest of the lulav is split. Another part of the lulav is split in half. It's not, but it's still attached. He says it appears as if kishnayim, as if you have two lulavim. It's posel. Let's see Zion. In the srachku, hainu afilo hoyo kebetolod rakakach. It's not a grew as two separate lulavim. It's not a grew out like this. You know, you have one branch and it grows like this. Initially it was together and somehow it split, and now it's separated. It's still, now it's attached on the bottom. I feel nechlat yumis pirushal nizdak oelo emtsoy arashedro. I feel nizdak rat mikzoso. Shemachus nechlat yumis das harbe achron ein leposlo. Mikol mokom kevon shenisrache kasedek ashnira kishnayim posu. But since it's split to the point that it looks like two lulavim, it's possible. V'yishlizor harbe bozeh. One second. You have your picture book. Have this split. Doesn't have a picture where it's split. Nifritzu olav. What does nifrit do? It appears like two lulavim. You don't have the picture in here. One say here it is. One second. Yeah. Hemnik, that's the case. If the two parts of the tumus leaf are split and separated in the shape of a Y or a Y so that they appear as two separate leaves, the lulav is called acceptable of the sukkos, but using shul on Yom Tov does not recite the bracha. Yeah, I understand. But the Ramah is not learning this. The Ramah says that even if the center leaf is together, right, that's the Ramah. So evidently he's learning, you know, which means initially the center leaf, but from the side, it's just separated. You could, maybe it is. But again, we said, we said earlier that if you have a lulav where the leaves are missing on one side of the lulav, it's a problem. If it looks like two lulavim when they're talking about more than one leaf, it's probably the actual. It looks like two lulavim. Yeah, the middle leaf has no, but it doesn't look like two lulavim. Here, the middle leaf is intact. The middle leaf is intact. No. The middle leaf on the side. The side leaves are broken away, or like split away. No, yeah, that's what we're talking about here. The center leaf is intact. Totally. The side leaf, the lulav is cracked. Not in the center, off to the side. Now it looks like two lulavim are growing. Two separate lulavim. That's how, to what degree they're separated. I mean, the Mishna Berura says, V'yishluzor harbi bozeh. I mean, seemingly wasn't uncommon. Wasn't uncommon since she says, therefore you should be very careful. 1 second. There's a bear halacha on this. We had before by Nechli HaTiyumis. The Mechaber had said, what is that? the majority of the leaves were split, correct? And how much of the leaf? The majority of the leaves. The majority of each leaf was split, right? That's the machlokes, the Ramah and the Mechaber. See, he says over here, so that's the case in Nizdak, right? So he says, no, the case over there where the leaves are split, but the leaves are still touching one another. The back, the spine of the leaf is split, but if you look at the lulav, it's still holding together. This case is that, so therefore, let's say the leaves are not split. The backs aren't, but actually the lulav separates. So it's two separate issues. Because he asks, seemingly over here, if the majority of the leaf is split, so the lulav's going to separate. He says, no, not necessarily. It could be, the backs, the spine could be split, but the lulav could hold together. Nevertheless, it's possible over there, although it looks like one lulav. That's nechlat yumis. Take a look at the Ber Aloha. It discusses it here. Nizdak nisrachku. Dadl dasm chabsiv gimel be'inyon nechlat yumis. Page 224 in the Ber Aloha. Dafke brovolin yekoya dinze al rovo olin komashlam dafte shamvur beposkum dafkim hachaluko hoyeberov kol ole v'lo b'mitzosa. That according to Mechaber, it's possible the majority of leaves are split. It's not just the tips of the leaves are split. The majority of each leaf is split. Dafkim lo nikra hachaluka. It's only if it's not obvious that they're split. I mean, they don't actually come apart. Show you smuchin zelozeh, although the spine is split, but the leaves are actually, they're touching one another. Mashenking im nisrachku asadokim achiniru kishnayim posel. But let's say as a result of the split, now they actually separated. It looks like two leaves. So the whole lulav is actually coming apart, right? It looks like an accordion. The whole thing just separates. Came vor b'levish b'slushav v'ramot tzir alo ole emtzoi kol lishitoso. Dasa yishomrim omnom dasa mechabsiv ge'af im nechla ko ole emtzoi s'bechulo berubo efshid dekosh dei lo shum yisron klal. Okay, we'll see in a moment. But that's the way he's explaining it. Yesh lo kamin kotzim shidroso. We'll get back to the Ber Aloha. If it has kotzim, has it's kotzim, like briars on its spine. Oshe nitzmas v'nichvatz. No, it's not berries. It's prick. Spikes on its spine. Coats. I mean, it's not smooth. Normally, it's smooth. It goes right up here. It has things protruding. Oshe nitzmas v'nichvatz. Nitzma, it's like, it's shrunken. It's like a deformity. Oshu okum the fun of. It's actually, it's crooked, it's bent. The lulav's not straight, it's bent. It's bent forward. Shari shidro kagav balchat toteris. Like a person has a hunchback. Has a hump, a hunch. It's bent over. Posel. These are all abnormalities. Doesn't look like a normal lulav. Spikes. Where are the prickles on here? No, that's something else. No, it's not it. Here, kovats. Okay. So what about it doesn't bend forward? Right? The spine is on the back. So if it was saying if it's bent, right? It doesn't stand straight, that's puzzle. What about if it's bent to the side? Not forward, to the side, puzzle. Aval nekam lachorav kosher. What about if it's in backwards? You hold it like this, correct? And you have the spine, and it goes backwards, not forward, kosher. Shizui birioso. That's the way it grows, that's not considered an abnormality. Growing forward, where it's bent forward, like a hunch, that's puzzle. That's not the way it's supposed to grow. But growing backwards, we're not talking about it's literally like a semicircle. Meaning it's not straight. Then shizui brioso. It's in the Mishna Berura. Oshu okum kimago. He says ogum is kimago. It's like a sickle. So it's like a semicircle. Literally. We're not talking about it's not exactly straight. Literally, the curve is like a semicircle, like a mago. Lefonav hainu litzad shekeneged hashed nasa shedroso kigav chatotoris. It's like a hump. Shrei shidru nikru b'shem zeh yad shu b'shidru shel behemo sha'chulios v'atzlos m'chuboros ba mikan u'mikan v'abzeh olav mikan u'mikan v'emtzo cholok v'ola kemakel. I'm not sure what the picture is here. Seems to be more than that. He says it's like similar to the spine of a cow. Shachulios vatzlos mchuboros, right? The ribs are attached to the spine, right? They go around in the back. They're attached. V'abze olov mikanu mikan v'emtzo cholok v'ola kamakel. He said the center is smooth and it goes up like a makil. I mean, I understood the whole thing. It's bent. It seems to be here. It's like the side leaves go forward and it goes up straight. Avzeh olav mikanu mikan. It's similar to the ribs of a cow. The spine is straight and the leaves go out to the side. Posul she'ein zeh hodor. What? I mean, I understood it to be mago, the way he has the picture here. The way I understood it, it's bent, even though this doesn't look like a mago. Mago is literally a sickle, is a semicircle. Seems to be doesn't have, because I know it doesn't have to be a semicircle. In your book, what does the sickle look like? I think where it's obvious that it's bent, that's all it is. I mean, a lulav doesn't have to be exactly straight. If it's semi, it's okay. But if it's obvious that it's bent, No, we're not talking about the bent back or forward. A bent lulav, yeah. Yeah, slightly curved lulav is kosher, but if it's greatly curved in any direction other than backwards, it is disqualified. Okay, that's what we're explaining it. I'm not sure what the Mishna Berura is saying over here. It's comparing it to the ribs attached to the spine of a cow. Avzeh olav mikanu mikan v'emtzo cholok v'ole kemakel. Poso shein zehoder lachorov sheneka v'nechvach l'tzad shidro. But if it's bent slightly backwards, it's not a problem because he says that's the way it grows. No. Why does it have to be straight? Because if it's not straight, that's not the way it grows. It's an abnormality. That's not the way the lulav is supposed to look. What is a lulav supposed to look like? It's a palm branch. So if it grows as a palm branch normally grows, that's a palm branch. Backwards. I'm not sure to what degree. If it's bent, let's say a semicircle backwards, could be, that's also an abnormality. We're talking about whatever is forward, considered an abnormality, backwards would not be considered. I mean, according to the pictures, I mean, I've seen lulav which are slightly bent, but never like a sickle. Doesn't look like a semicircle. Never.
Sometimes, the course of the you have two
You have three. You have three. You're supposed to have three on it. One around the band, the what holds it, and two more. It doesn't get bent. It doesn't get bent. The leaves separate. No, 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 no. It fans out too much. It's a problem. You really shake it hard, it becomes puzzle. That's like you split the center all the way down. Looks like two lulav, and that everybody agrees is puzzle. If it's literally split, you split it. We'll see. We'll see about what we can get to what the difference first day and last days. No, but you have lulav which are very seriously. They possibly lulav. There are some people, they say, "Can I borrow your lulav?" They take it and they really give it a workout. Yeah, shake it. They end up they possibly your lulav. We will get how you're supposed to wave it. You're supposed to shake it slightly. As you come in and out, Mishna Berura says you shake it slightly. But other people do it more violently, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Sometimes, the way they send the lulav, you have like 50 in a box. So just in the packaging, if it doesn't lie straight, it actually gets bent. Even though it grew naturally, but just from the way it sits in the box, it really gets bent out of shape. So I'm not sure, because here he says, because that's not the way it grows. If it grew abnormally, I understand that's lacking in hodor. But let's say it was as a result of the way it was packaged. Well, it could be because it still doesn't look the way it's supposed to look. Backwards was not a problem. Forwards, if it's bent in a serious way, then it's possible. Okay. %. Right. Firstly, gets a quality stock. What he originally picks from is not, he doesn't pick what they find in the market. You go to the market, you have everything there, And when they see you coming down the street, they They get the purple. It's not only, you have to pick four of them. You have to be an expert what a lulav is, what an esrog is, what a hadas, what a rav is. It's not simple.